Hello, everybody out there in social media world. Excited to have you back. I know we've been coming on a lot with the social media lives this week as we're talking about marketing and networking. And a big part of that is tomorrow is International Sock Day, and we are going to be giving away free parts of the Socks to Success book. So the whole front chunk of the book we are going to be giving away free. And so I thought we'd do some lives talking about marketing. And today we're going to talk about unique marketing strategies for small businesses. Because I think oftentimes we want to stand out and we want to be different. And so we don't want to necessarily do what everybody else does. Now, if you're thinking, okay, I want to get my free copy of the part of the Socks to Success. So it's probably, I think I need to figure out how to say this. But essentially it's the first 40 pages of the book that talks all about the socks and the branding aspect of it. So you can get that for free there. And as I mentioned, we talk about the fact there's 113 different ways to brand your business inside the book. And I think we have to begin to think about, okay, how do we stand apart? What do we do different than everybody else? And so as you're watching this, I would love to hear your comments in the chat or in the comment section, wherever you're watching this at. What do you feel are some unique marketing techniques? I do have a couple that I'm going to share. I can't go into all 113. I'd be here till tomorrow. And I still got some socky fun stuff to do before International Sock Day. So the very first thing that I wanted to start with when it comes to unique marketing strategies is a referral marketing plan. And not just a referral marketing plan, but an actual written referral marketing plan. I don't think most people... Okay. Oftentimes I'll talk to entrepreneurs. I'm like, okay, are you excited? You want to grow your business? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, well, how much of your business do you want by referral? 50%, 75%, 90%, all of it. Like, all right, cool. And do you have a business plan? And then it gets a little iffy. Is it a written business plan? The number gets smaller. And then do you have a written referral marketing plan? And to me, if my goal is to grow my business 75, 90, 100% of my business by referral, it would be helpful to have a plan to make that happen. And we do in Incentives Ignite Your Business, we actually talk about how do you create, what are the components that go into your referral marketing plan. This is mine that I've got. So some of the things that are included are your why you do what you do. We call that your emotionally charged connection. Could include your vision. What is the mission of your business? What's your business image? And this gets into the brand. And if we think about unique marketing strategies, I think very often people think about, okay, what is my brand? And it's perfect or reliable, the expert, professional, and it's all of these kind of generic words. And so one of the ways that you can use unique marketing strategies is set yourself apart. I mentioned tomorrow is International Sock Day. So I'm going to run to I'm not like actually running. I'm going into my drawer where I keep my socks. So these are my Tiffanie socks, because what would be a collection of over 400 pair of socks without at least one pair that look like me, which actually I think I have 3 or 4 pictures of different logos, or my head, which is a really interesting one. I try and make Rob wear my socks that have me on them. But so a big part of my unique marketing strategy of, my goal in standing out is wearing socks, because there's not a lot of speakers that are on stage speaking in socks. Now, I know here on Zoom, it's not quite the same. I have to kind of show the socks versus you get to see the socks, but that is what it is. And that's one part of your referral marketing plan is what's your brand, what's your image, and what do you need to do to work on making that stronger. It also takes a look at who's your target market and how do you reach your target market? Who are your best referral sources, and what can you do to motivate them to want to pass you more referrals? So again, that's not everything that's in the referral marketing plan. The Ignite Your Business program, where we actually go through it all and help you put it together, that's 10 modules. So there's a little bit more to it than the 10-minute YouTube video. But I think the goal is, if we have it written out, if we have a plan, it's going to make a huge, huge difference. So I know sometimes people are like, well, if I have a written plan, what if it changes? And so every marketing plan is unique and will change over time. And I know a lot of people, so we're here December of 2021. In March of 2020, everybody's world changed pretty dramatically. Okay, maybe not everybody's world changed dramatically, but most of us worlds changed dramatically. For almost all of us, I would say at least a little bit of life has changed. And so we're living in a different time. And so what may have been, heck, what was my plan in January, February 2020 is nothing like what my 2020 ended up looking like, or 2021 for that matter. However, we can use the plan to help us shift and figure out what's the right direction to go if things change. It's not the end of the world. Just because it's written doesn't mean it can't be rewritten. It's not like we're carving it in stone, though even Moses, who carved it in stone, those broke and we had to do it again. So we can definitely rework on the plan if necessary. Now, I'm going to share a couple of ideas for some unique marketing strategies, though we did ask and post this in our Facebook group today. So if you want to come hang out with us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/more with Tiffanie. I know Tom Fleming has already given us an answer. I'll give that to y'all in just a moment. But if you want to go right on that post, share some of your thoughts, or leave your thoughts in the comments of this video, whether you're watching this on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, or wherever else it happens to be out there. And I'm not going to talk about YouTube. I'm not going to talk about Facebook. I'm not going to talk about Facebook groups. I think those are some really powerful ways to brand your business that you can utilize. However, if I think about unique, I'm trying to think something that maybe people aren't doing as often. And so as we go over to some of our unique marketing tactics, Tom Fleming shared in our Facebook group, I want to make sure I get it right. The goal is to backdoor the contact sphere relationship by asking current clients who their vendor are. Okay, so let me break that down for y'all. So our goal is we want to find the top referral sources that can refer us all day, every day. And so those are people that have our ideal clients. So if we go to some of our favorite clients, then we can ask them, who else is selling to you? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. And can you help create that introduction for me? So we get to meet some potential amazing referral sources from the clients that already know how awesome we are. So that's one of our tactics. Another one that I saw a couple of years back, I was in Myrtle Beach, and there's an airplane that's flying by advertising. I think there was a liquor, it was advertising, a bar, a golf course. And so it was just the airplane, and I guess it was probably different airplanes that came through that weekend, but they were advertising different things. And I'm like, really, sometimes it's about being super focused. So it's not a huge group of people that's seeing it, but is it the right people? Another unique marketing strategy that I've seen sometimes, and I think it's interesting though, is the ads that are on the back of the bathroom stall doors. Like, I know I love to visit breweries, and oftentimes they're advertising upcoming events. I was at one of the breweries and they're like, oh, we're having a succulent class. So like you do painting with a twist where you create the painting and then you have it. The succulent class is like you put all of it together to make succulents grow. Or in my case, to make succulents die. I have not figured out the succulents yet. I'm sure there's the right video out there for me. I'm really good at killing the succulents. Spider plants, though, those I can keep alive. So I digress. Sorry. Another thing that I have seen people do, and I've actually had some of my clients do, is take the book. So that it was a sponsor for an event. And the sponsor bought 100 copies for, I don't remember if it was like the first 100 people that registered or came by their booth. And actually got one of the pages inside the book that was from the sponsor. So we were able to put their logo, their contact information, their special offer. And so they had the book. So it was my book, but I had the sponsorship information in that. And so I've seen a lot of different people do it in that way. Could be a unique way if you've got a really special niche, a really small group. And I think that's probably a key component to this conversation when we're talking about, what are these unique marketing strategies? The goal is, let's not be like everybody else. And so it's hard to go after the masses, the millions and millions of people. If we can go after the smaller group, it makes it a little bit easier for us. I know there's a general contractor that specialized in the outdoor kitchens, creating those living spaces. And after that person finished the job, or after the people had their job finished at the house, the general contractor would actually bring in food and beverage for the person in the neighborhood to invite everybody else in the neighborhood so they could show off their new location. Hey, check out my new fridge. Check out my new grill. That's so not stuff that I care about. Oh, fire pit. I do like fire pits. Check out my new fire pit. And so it gives us the opportunity to have all the people in the neighborhood. So probably would be a good fit for them as clients to come see the new location, and the general contractor is footing the bill. Sometimes it's just about being a little creative about what we come up with, what would work for the people that you're trying to reach. So anytime we're really trying to flex our marketing muscles, we're trying to be unique. We want to think about who are we trying to reach and what are we trying to share with them. And when we're able to get those ideas, it gives us the opportunity to come up with a way, a strategy to reach them that hopefully your competition's not doing. Again, if you want more ideas on, the 113 ways to brand your business, more about what that brand could look like, because to me, being unique definitely stands out. Do check out the book, Success. I will leave the information in the link below. If you're watching this afterwards on YouTube, we would love to have you come check that out. Otherwise, share your thoughts, unique marketing techniques, strategies. What can you do to stand out? And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Happy networking.